and welcome to NAB Show Live. I'm your host, Ashley Esqueva, and we are here inside the Panasonic booth at the #1 media and communications convention in the world. It is the NAB Show. The National Association of Broadcasters are putting this together for all of the titans of industry to come together and converge and talk about the future of broadcasting. This is the big show for broadcasting, but before we get into it, let's talk about NAB by the numbers. This is a huge deal. Over 90,000 attendees this year at NAB 2011. A lot of real estate. We're talking almost 800,000 square feet of space for anything you could possibly imagine that has to do with broadcast gear, equipment. I mean, different technology. It's amazing stuff. This is also a big money show. We're talking at $30 million plus in revenue to NAB and $20 billion plus in business transactions here at the show. It is a big deal this year for three particular topics. We're talking 3D, obviously a huge topic of discussion for any broadcaster, whether it be film or television or even internet, and mobile DTV and telecom access networks. We've also got some incredible content for you made by a lot of our correspondents. We've got John Ware, David Basulto, Vimeo, Nerdlocker, Hiroko Clemens, and of course War on the Floor. Our team is working really hard to make sure that you see the best of NAB. There are also some amazing keynote speakers this year at NAB 2011. Of course, Avatar's James Cameron is going to be speaking in the opening ceremony for NAB, and also CEO and president of CBS, Les Moonves, is going to be talking about the future of broadcast. And even though the show floor hasn't quite opened yet, we've got an insider's look at what you're going to see this year at the NAB Show 2011. Let's take a look at why the NAB Show is the most exciting broadcasting show on the planet.
For 2011 here at NAB, we're actually showcasing a number of products. Some of them have been actually in development for quite some time. Some of them are brand new.
It is for all cinematographers. Any cinematographer can refuse to have a new brush, and this lens is really a new brush.
This year at NAB, we're continuing to show off our high-speed Phantom cameras. The brand new V641 is out now and offers a whole range of broadcast applications.
We have a various line of cameras and acquisition products, from broadcast, from independent production, from education to government to corporate. We feel we have something for everybody.
We actually see our company as providing the support for the creative forces in the industry.
When somebody comes into our booth, they're gonna leave with the impression that 4A is a company that is truly investing in the future of production, of TV production and video production, and that we have a very interesting variety of products.
NAB is the major show in the world. We will always be here.
Abel always comes to NAB to really spread our message, let people know what we're up to, and to just get the word out there of what's available.
We are primarily an internet-based company, so being able to touch and hold and feel the quality of our gear and be able to experience the features firsthand, there's nothing like it.
And I'll say again, we think it's the best show in the world.
As you can see, the show floor is a pretty exciting place, but it's just as exciting to sit in on any one of NAB's keynotes. This is when companies come and unveil new products, new technologies, and discuss the future of broadcast. We got to check out three specific keynotes this morning in Broadcast Engineering, Post-Production, and Digital Cinema Summit 2011. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
A lot of people have different ways of cutting docs. The first thing I would do if I had 200 hours of footage, and I do this every time, is I watch all of the footage before I start cutting. Then my next step would be get that 200 down to 100, that 100 down to 50, that 50 down to 25. And that's what I find to be the best way to tackle a documentary. What that allows you to do is basically begin the process of making the best documentary with the best footage.
So this is probably the most self-evident part of my discussion here, is the reality of what's going on with internet-connected TVs. They are as hot as they appear. We estimate that 5.2 million internet connected TVs will ship this year in the U.S. and just over 11 million next year. The PC is a platform. Apple has created a platform. We're already seeing it in the consumer electronics market. There's already aftermarket internet radio devices. You see Pandora being brought into the car.
Obviously, a huge show like NAB needs a captain to steer the ship. And the captain, the main man in charge of NAB, is Senator Gordon Smith, who is the current president and CEO of the National Association of Broadcasters. He has got a pretty clear vision for the NAB show and the National Association of Broadcasters at large. I had the distinct privilege of sitting down with Senator Smith and talking to him about the NAB show and why it's so amazing. Let's take a look. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here at the gorgeous Encore Hotel in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, and we have the distinct honor and pleasure of speaking with Senator Gordon Smith. How are you?
Fine. Good to be with you.
So how is the NAB show shaping up for 2011?
It's going to be great. We expect about 90,000 of our closest friends coming. A third of those come from abroad, and we'll have 1,500 exhibitors. Not quite 1 million square feet taken up of exhibitor space, and a third of the exhibitors will be from abroad. So this represents the largest media telecommunications trade show in the world, and we're very excited for a good and successful show.
So for those out there who are curious about maybe coming to NAB or learning more about it, what exactly sets the NAB show apart from other trade shows?
I think the fact that it is telecommunications and media, it's where billions of dollars of transactions are consummated. All kinds of commerce happens here, whether it's learning from all of the different conferences we have here, whether it's buying and selling of the latest and greatest in equipment, and certainly just learning from great speakers like James Cameron, who will, we hope, have a lot to say about 3D's future. Also Les Moonves, President CEO of CBS, who is just a remarkable broadcaster who has great enthusiasm for the future of our category of broadcasting. And of course, government is always much on our mind, and Julius Janikowski, the chairman of the FCC, will be here to make a keynote address as well. Those who attend will learn a great deal about where the future is taking us.
So for those who are either on their way to the show or already here, what would you like to say to those people in terms of what they should see, if there's anything in particular that maybe you're excited about?
First, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for coming. Have comfortable shoes and take advantage of all that is there for you to see and experience and to learn at the NAB show, from great speakers to remarkable exhibits which really set the future out before them. And have a checkbook, because they're apt to be able to find a really good deal in investing in broadcast technology and all technology as it relates to media in the future.
I very much look forward to, as well as everybody out there, I'm sure, looks forward to what's going to happen at the show, what we're going to see, who we're going to hear from, and I can't thank you enough from everybody for coming here and sitting with us and talking about the show. Senator Smith, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Like Senator Smith said, over 1/3 of NAB's attendees are international. This is not a show just for North America, folks. This is a huge deal all around the globe. The NAB show welcomes tens of thousands of international guests and exhibitors this year, and we could not be more excited about it. Let's check out what global correspondent Hiroko Clemens has to say about our international guests.
Hi, I'm Hiroko. I am at NAB Show 2011 at International Trade Center. Let's see who we can talk to from other countries. Where are you from?
Zambia. Curacao, it's an island in the Caribbean.
I come from Austria.
I'm coming from Colombia, South America, the best coffee of the world.
Is this your first time to be at NAB Show?
Yes, it is my first time.
It's the first time.
First time.
Second one.
It's my first time. It's his first time.
Is this your first time?
Oh no, I have been coming here for 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah, to the NAB.
Why it is important for you to fly all the way from Europe to here?
Well, in Europe we do not have such huge convention and conference where people come together from broadcast, from sales, from creatives and so on. And it's important to get new inputs, to find out new strategies for new revenues and so on.
We are more about IP networking.
Well, I'm here in my private capacity. My wife is in advertising. She has sent me with some instructions to check on specific products.
Why it is important for you to come here?
I'm looking for information. 3D is a very old invention. Come again around 1950s, disappear again, and now it is making television.
It's more getting in contact with vendors and when you talk with one vendor, you get some ideas.
Yeah, so it's more up personal. You can talk personal to the vendors and exchange info and see new technology in person instead of on the internet or phone. Talking on the phone, it's better. Konta, director for the NAB.
We 2 meses kumibona kwa NAB Show.
Hallo von der NAB Show.
Hello to NAB Convention.
As you see, there are people from all over the world for NAB Show 2011. Welcome to NAB Show. NAB Show へようこそ.
Welcome back, everybody. If you are just tuning in, you are watching the NAB Show live with me, your host, Ashley Esqueva. We are bringing you every day the best of what NAB has to offer. If you want to tune in at any time, you can go to nabshow.com and check out what we've got going on any given day of NAB. We just checked out international correspondent Hiroko Clemens' report on all of our global guests coming to NAB. And in addition to our international brethren, we actually have a cultivation of young talent, if you will. The NAB Show is happy to inspire and encourage young broadcasters through War on the Floor. This is the second year that War on the Floor has been active at the NAB Show, and what it is there are 2 teams from different universities that compete for fabulous prizes by creating content and completing activities around the show floor during NAB. They use high-end cameras provided by Sony and Panasonic, and as we said, they complete tasks and do all kinds of content creation throughout the show. It's a really great way for up-and-coming broadcasters to not only experience the NAB Show firsthand, but to also learn about how their content comes to life from beginning to end. Let's meet the 2 teams competing this year with War on the Floor correspondent Michael Collins.
This week, 2 teams of college students descend upon the world's largest electronic media show. Their objective? To navigate 800,000 square feet of exhibit space, filled with over 1,500 companies. Over the next few days, each team will shoot and edit their own stories, experiencing the thrill of bringing content to life. Do they have what it takes? Prepare to find out. It's Las Vegas. It's the NAB Show. It's the War on the Floor. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 2011 edition of War on the Floor. We've got 800,000 square feet of exhibit space for you guys to explore. First, the team from Frostburg State. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Okay, I'm Aisha Taylor. This is Jaleesa, Emma, and Kelly, and we're from Frostburg State University. It is in Western Maryland. We're just going to kind of rotate the roles so each of us can get a little experience of on the camera, behind the camera, and editing roles.
This is your camera from Sony,
Yes.
which is going to be the tool that you're going to be using as you create
Sony.
the content. So this is going to be great. And now I'd like to introduce the team from Drake. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Good, doing
All right.
great.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you guys will be doing.
Okay, I'm Rachel Yancey. This is Lauren Staller, Eamon Kogan, and Rebecca Altenhofen. Lauren is our editor of our group. She basically does all the editing for us. Eamon is our token Y chromosome and cinematographer. And Becca is our producer. She keeps us all on task, and I'm basically our utility. I fill in whenever and wherever they need me.
What I'm going to hand you guys right now is your camera from Panasonic. Okay, that's good. Basically, you've got 4 days 4 days to go all across this floor, 800,000 square feet, 1,500 exhibitors. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys up for it?
Yes.
You got good, comfortable walking shoes? Because believe me,
Yes.
you're going to need it. All right, well, go for it.
I am excited because our team is awesome. We have a blast together and we get it done.
I'm good at producing because everywhere I go, I'm the mother.
She keeps all of us on track. We suck without her because we have far too much fun, and she's the fun killer. Just kidding. She has constructive fun, whereas we have reckless fun.
Definitely the leader.
She's the whip that gets us cracking.
Rachel is pretty much the all-around go-getter.
Comes up with a lot of the ideas.
She's our backbone. She knows how to do everything. It's crazy and kind of weird, but I like it because it helps us out a lot.
She's also there for a laugh or a creepy laugh if you need it.
Basically what I do is whatever hasn't been done yet.
I have never loved anything more than editing in my whole life.
Knows what she's doing and very talented.
She's just amazing at what she does, which is editing and life.
Eamon is amazing with a camera.
He keeps us all from estrogen overload, and he's our shooter, director, pretty much our little cinematographer. He makes us look good. 10 or 11 hours until we leave. I haven't packed.
Trying to get my Vegas out of my closet.
The NAB Show hasn't officially started, but we're here learning how vendors are contributing to content creation while they create their booths. I wonder what we can learn. Right now we're at the Harmonic Productions booth in the South Hall of the NAB Show. I'm here with Chris. And Chris, will you tell me a little bit about what Harmonic does?
What we're showing here, we focus much more on the content creation and content production. And one thing we highlight this year is our collaborative edit.
So your booth is all about being collaborative
Yes.
and working together across different platforms.
Yes.
We're here at Avid, and I'm with Vince. Vince, you are the marketing manager of post-production at Avid. Will you tell me something exciting that's going on with Avid and some of your technologies?
Sure. So this year, it's all about imagining and achieving. That's what we're doing. So again, we're trying to bring that to you. It's all about your imagination, whatever you need, whatever you can achieve, whatever you can put together, and achieving it with the right tools. That's what we're doing.
And I have a big imagination, so let's go learn. I'm here at Grass Valley Productions with Eric. And Eric, will you tell me a little bit about Grass Valley's story?
We manage capturing, transformation of the content, the storage, and the distribution of the content.
So if there's one thing that we should take away from the Grass Valley booth this week at NAB, what would that be?
Grass Valley is the best partner for the video and the media industry.
Everyone needs a good partner. Let's go learn. After learning from Harmonic, Grass Valley, and Avid, our time's up. Let's see where the gray team's at.
It's 6:51 in the morning. We are in a van headed to the airport that's going to take us to Las Vegas.
Kelly, how are you feeling? Yeah.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
We're here in Las Vegas for the NAB 2011 show, the place where content comes to life. First up, we have Sony. Sony's slogan is, believe that anything you can imagine, you can make real.
Right.
How does Sony go about, incorporating that slogan with content creation?
Right. So what we do is we talk to the market, we communicate with the market, we get feedback, we listen to what our customers need, and for what doesn't exist out there, we research, we develop, and we bring to market what they need. So anything that they can imagine, we will make it real. That's essentially what we do.
3Reality Digital, expanding your vision where content comes to life. 3Reality's slogan is expand your vision. How does that relate to content creation?
Well, actually, 3D is a new language, and we see that with the new generation. I have a 3-year-old daughter. She wants to see everything in 3D. So what we're doing is we're expanding from the 2D world into the 3D world and giving you new language and new choices in shooting, whether it be a movie or a TV show.
I'm here with Evan Norman from This RT.
This RT are making software for media houses, for web publishers and broadcasters.
So we just found this display and it is absolutely awesome. I was able to find my town in Ireland and I can get like the weather, the wind, what it's like there, the humidity and everything by just zooming in, and I can go in like real close and I can zoom out again. So that's all from us today. Tune in tomorrow where we'll be looking at content commerce. From us and War on the Floor, see you then.
We definitely are wishing both teams good luck. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is the NAB Show Live. We are in the gorgeous Panasonic booth. It looks amazing. There's all kinds of technology here. Trust me. If you're at home, you're a little bit jealous right now of us. And if you're not at home and you're here at the show, you know what we're talking about. We are just coming out of the War on the Floor segment with Michael Collins. He's introducing us to the two teams that are going to be competing. We will definitely keep you posted on the ways you can be involved in War on the Floor this year as the show